It's one of the top jobs in the world. You know, obviously I'm not part of the process, but you know, it deserves a top coach. The players that we've got available, you've got a real chance of winning.
I've got every faith in Lee Carsley. I wanted him to go and do that. But then he comes out and says things like that. I'm like, mate, I've got faith in you, and you're killing me.
I know, but I think it kind of dawned on him at some stage that the job was so big, and for him to come out and say that it does. Now we know what we know. It does feel a little bit like perhaps he knew that he was never going to be given the job. He might have been auditioning for it, but when he's saying when he comes out and says world-class manager who's won trophies, right? He knows he's not talking about himself. He knows he's not talking about Potter. I think he probably knew, had a steer, that it was going to be someone of the ilk of Tuchel.
Yeah, probably, but you just don't say,
when he didn't,
if you're in the driving seat, you got to give yourself every chance.
Well,
every chance to say, do you know what, I'm the man for the job. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. But you got to go full 100, mate.
Right, now listen, during the show, you had a couple of messages. Who were they from? One from Wally Downes. We'll speak to Wally. Who's that one? Jimmy Walker, right?
Jimmy Walker, Jimbo.
But Wally Downes, right, former Wimbledon player. Now, I used to watch Wally Downes, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I used to be ball boy at Wimbledon when I was a kid.
You used to be ball boy?
I grew up.
Did you throw the balls back?
I used to throw the balls back, right? I was at Wimbledon as a ball boy when Wally Downes was playing for Wimbledon, right?
Did you?
Yes, I was.
I didn't know Wally was that old.
I'm not saying Wally's old. How was Wally? I'm not going to say how old he is, but let's say good evening.
Well, you're old, aren't you?
I am old. Let's say good evening to the legend that is Wally Downes. Wally, good evening. Welcome to Sports
Wally.
Bar.
Hello, Coley. Hello, Jason.
Hello, mate.
Coley, I'm proud of your son. He was trying to bully you, but you stood your ground.
Thank you, Wally.
Wally, what made you text Coley? Tell me what
brought this on?
Yes.
Well, the reason I'm agreeing with Coley is, if a young player comes out of the game and he wants to start taking his coaching badges, it takes him 7 years to qualify to the pro licence. What I got, right? What the top coaches have got, and it costs you about 30 grand. So if you take 7 years out of your life, you get your qualifications, you get a job in the football league. You're successful, you get a job in the Premier League. All of a sudden, the whole reason you want to go into coaching is to get the best job in the country. Now, if the FA are going to do that and lay all that on at St George's Park, charge all that money and take you through all these courses, then you're entitled to give the people who want to do these courses the opportunity to take the top job.
Yep. Top. See that from Wally?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going into depth. Now he's going into depth.
But Wally, who is that man? Who is that man?
Well, listen. So, by the same token, like you say, how good a coach Tuchel is, I get that. That's a day-to-day job. He's never managed on the international scene, which is getting the players once every 3 months. Now, when you get the players once every 3 months, as long as you've got a clear, concise plan and a strategy of how you want them to play, then all you're doing is babysitting them through that, getting a bit of understanding, getting a bit of buy-in. To give you an example, Coley, do you remember when Sam came to West Ham?
Yeah.
And we've been playing under Abraham, and he just give everyone like roles and responsibilities, kept it simple, kept it clean, and everybody followed on and knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's all the England manager has to do. Manage players once every 3 months, have a clear plan, and tell them.
We lost him. But
has he gone?
Listen,
has he gone? Can we get
him back?
Can we get him back, please?
Because he's making some clear, solid points.
Let's see.
I love that.
Let's see if we can get him back. Okay, so we'll do that now. Another one. Who else messaged you throughout the show?
Jimmy Walker.
Let's go and speak to Jimmy Walker.
All
right, Jimbo.
Walks.
Yeah, Jens, how are we?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah,
how are you, mate?
Brother. Yeah, I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, pal.
Great, guys. Kept me going on this journey home, by the way.
Where have you been? Where are you going?
We had a charity game at the London Stadium, so I'm just going back home. It was a brilliant charity day for the Deborah charity.
Oh, right. Brilliant. You're always doing the charity stuff. You are. You're proper committed.
That's 2 games in a week my knee's worse than yours, Coley.
It definitely isn't, mate.
Now, Jimmy, listen, we just spoke to Wally Downes. We're going to get Wally back in a second. He dropped off. We're going to go, but now we've got you on the line. Tell us your thoughts on this, because clearly it's provoked a lot of opinion, and I get it. As football people as we are, I understand the emotion behind it. But tell us your thoughts on the inevitable appointment of Tuchel as the next England manager.
Well, I don't want to disagree with Wally, because he's quite a hard man. And Coley, I love you, brother. I don't want to disagree with you, but I'm actually in some ways with Jay a little.
Go on.
Because I actually don't care where anyone comes from. I just want the best man for the job. Now, the jury's out for me whether Tuchel is that man. I don't care if he's German. I don't care if he's Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure Tuchel is quite the right man for me. But out of the people out there and what they can get, maybe he is the one. Maybe he is the one at the minute. But I'm not fussed, honestly. I just want to see England win something. And I think Southgate was outstandanding. And I get an English manager, listen, would be brilliant. That would be the cherry on the on the top of the cake. Of
course it would.
But I'm not bothered. Southgate was excellent. We just missed that certain something that a manager like your Guardiolas, your Klopps,
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, Jimbo. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna go and get a manager that's not English, go and get the tip of the top. Do you know what I mean? Go and get the best and throw the money at him.
Well, I think what thrown a spanner in the works was, because I was with you, I'm like going, like Carsley's like, he could take the job. He'd be fine in the Nations Leagues and all that. Take us to where we get to, and then as we go in, start talking to these cream of the crop managers and going, right, come on, who's coming? Either that, or you go and get someone really progressive for me. Yeah. Like you go and throw it for an Alonso or even De Zerbi. I know they're at clubs, so it's difficult and they might not take it. But someone young and ready to be and give them a good 4 or 5 year deal and say, right, you're going to lead us. Play the way you've played with Leverkusen. You've got that ideal way of playing. Our players are so exciting. It's such a good team in there. They need someone like that for me to nurture them and get the best out of them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Jimmy, yeah? But the thing is, it was like what Wally was saying before. These boys, they're only together every 3 months. Do you know what I mean? So you're not going to get that cohesion that when you're coaching them every day to get that style of play. You're basically babysitting them, trying to fit them into a style of play that they have to buy into, by the way.
Let me tell you now.
Yeah,
let me promise you.
Go on.
I promise you now, Thomas Tuchel will do it.
Is he a tactician as well? Is he a top tactician?
Are you kidding me?
All right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I promise you now, and everyone listening, you, Jimmy, this guy will have a set idea with his players, how we want to set up, and he will absolutely get it. The players will love him. All right. I promise you. They'll buy into it. You can't take over Chelsea Football Club.
This actually could have been player-led, by the way. This could have been...
Well,
they would have asked Kane, they would have asked some of the top dogs in that squad. But I've just seen,
Jimmy, as well, he played under Tuchel last season. He started 44 games last season under Tuchel. He scored 44 goals. All right, so...
Sorry?
Kane started 44 games last season under Tuchel and he scored 4. So that might have played into it as well. But the truth is, I promise you, this boy will absolutely tactically, he'll get the personnel right. He will get it right. He'll make us a force.
Well, I'll be honest. I think that's what we need. And what going back to Coley said, if we've only got them every so often, a couple of months here and there, I think they've got to be absolutely nailed on with tactics. And they've got to be so tactically astute to be able to get that over to the players. I don't think you can just put them in a system and let them play. We've seen that, and it don't quite get you over the line. You've got to have someone who is a tactical genius, who can invent new things in game,
on the spot,
and go into tournaments on the spot, make the substitutions at the right time. To have that plan B as well.
Definitely.
And go and get over the line and win it.
And you think Tuchel is that guy?
The jury's out for me on Tuchel, I don't know him that much. Listen, great stat as well. If Harry Kane's getting 44 goals in 44 games,
44 starts,
getting the best to have one of our best players.
Yeah.
So, and he has won the Champions League. Listen, if you've won something like that big, it's got to be. It's a massive thing for you. You know how to win things. You do. So, hopefully.
Jimbo, fingers crossed, innit?
Jimbo, get yourself home safe and sound, all right? Make sure you phone up again.
Cheers, Jimbo.
Don't be a stranger.
Thanks, fellas. See you soon.
All right, Jimbo. There he is.
Jimmy Walker, top man.
Former West. He was slagging him off earlier. he was slagging him off.
Yeah, good one.
When he messaged through. Jim, can you hear this? Jim, you still there?
No, he's gone.
Jim,
He's gone.
honestly, Jim, when you messaged him,
Jim,
when you messaged him, I promise you,
mate, don't listen to this guy.
when he said, "Oh my God,
Jim,
that pain of the boop," he's messaged me again.
You know me better than anyone, mate. You know I'm not doing that.
Jim, he's slagging you right off.
Yeah, right.
Listen, Jay, I know he would as well.
This is what we're doing now, yeah?
You can't
so you agree with him with the management, now you agree with him saying I'm going to slag you off? No way, I'm not having that. Listen, mate, I thought you were better than that, geez.
Jim,
that's your Christmas present out the window.
Just say sorry. Just say sorry to Jim now. Say sorry.
No, I'm not going to say sorry.
Sorry, Jim.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.